Here to tell you about this very cool truck is Mike Koval Jr. He is the Ram brand Chief Executive Officer. Tell us about this special truck.
Well, first of all, Mr. Jackson, thank you, and Mr. Davis. And on behalf of all the men and women at Ram, we are truly humbled and honored to be with you here today, and certainly grateful for this opportunity. And I now have the distinct pleasure to introduce the quickest, fastest, and most powerful production truck in the world, the 2021 Ram 1500 TRX, delivering 702 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque. And underneath that hood, we of course have the legendary 6.2-liter supercharged Hemi V8. But what makes this example so rare is not only is it VIN number 1, but it's one of only 702 launch edition models that will ever be built. And at Ram, we are built to serve, and I am so thrilled to announce that 100% of the hammer price will go to the United Way of Southeastern Michigan to benefit our veterans and their families. So thank you very much, and let's have some fun out there. Shelley?
Thank you, everyone. It is an honor and pleasure to be up here again representing United Way for Southeastern Michigan. This time, the proceeds for this vehicle is going towards veterans and their families. 44% of families and households in Southeastern Michigan struggle to meet their basic needs, and that was pre-pandemic. This mission is very personal to me because I am happily married to a Navy vet, as well a sister to a Marine vet. And thank you.
Thank you. Joseph, VIN 1.
All right, here we go.
You know, the Hellcat Hemi came out in 2017. Initially, it was in the Challenger, SRT Hellcat, 707 horsepower, and we kind of thought, wow, that's great. It might make maybe 500 or so. Well, no, since then, 50,000 Hellcat engines have been installed in various types of vehicles, including the Demon, and now, yes, the Launch Edition TRX. Amazing, only from Mopar.
702 horsepower, what a beast. You look at this, and this is all designed about being off-road. In fact, when you go all the way into the trunk, you can see what they've done with the spare tire is they've mounted it in the back off-road style, not underneath where it could get damaged or fall off. It's sitting up on top right there. So this is all about going off-road with 702 horsepower. Did I mention that?
The Mopar Q is the rear axle. That's a Dana 60, which of course we all know and love from 1966 on up in Hemi 4-speeds and 444 speeds, but this is somewhat fortified. The webbing from the differential cover to the axle tubes is wider, again, to strengthen it for the off-road use this may well encounter. But again, Dana 60 rear axle. This one is selling for a charity. The base price on these will be $69,999, and no, they're not limited edition. Ram will build as many as you want to buy.
This is part of a limited run of 702 launch editions, but the TRX is what you're talking about.
Thank you, Rick.
A great vehicle sold for a great cause to the tune of $410,000. Our top sale of the day and the auction thus far.
We're out here after the charity auction for the TRX. Normally I like to open up with a snappy little line, but I'm exhausted. That was intense, wasn't it?
It was unbelievable.
Mark, how do you feel about this?
Honestly, I'm humbled, I'm flattered, I'm honored. What an amazing, it's an amazing truck, but what's more important, it's an amazing charitable cause, and at Ram we are built to serve, and I was just so thrilled that 100% of the Hammer price went to the United Way of Southeastern Michigan, and for veterans and their families. It just, what an amazing day. It was incredible. Incredible energy.
Unbelievable, so intense. Shelley, this is not the first time we've seen you today. You are having a great day.
I'm having an amazing day. The fact that we have 2 charity auctions for Southeastern Michigan is fantastic, and so that we're supporting veterans and their families, and we know that they really need the support right now. And with food assistance, housing assistance, tax prep, COVID testing, utility assistance, the list goes on. And so the money is going to go directly to helping them connect with those types of resources.
Over $800,000 today that will go into your organization. How will it help on the ground?
It's going to help. We have, for this vehicle, the proceeds are going to help 211. It's a hotline that operates 24/7, 365 days a week, that helps people connect to the resources in their local community. And so specifically for veterans and families, we serve about 4% of the total caller base that actually calls in for services. And so things like eviction prevention, foreclosure help, rental assistance, family finances, financial coaching, the list goes on. And so we provide holistic, comprehensive wraparound services for families in the Metro Detroit area.
Just wonderful. And Craig, you've been a supporter of United Way for a very long time.
Yes, with the OEMs, and they all support it. So we did one today for General Motors, one for Ram. That's one thing they can agree on.
Wonderful support.
Absolutely. So
now, Craig, someone here, and phone bidder I gather, has bought a beast.
He has. So we want to thank Dan Snyder, who bought this and has bought also some other great charity cars. Last editions, first edition, so very charitable. Thank you if you're watching at home. And I don't know, is he going to reliable, drop it off at his doorstep, and
Make no mistake, it's we love to let TRX roam in its natural habitat. 702 horsepower, 650 pound-feet of torque. It sprints 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. It's an engineering marvel. Those the Bill seat shocks are plush. It rides well. It's an amazing vehicle.
What would you say, last word, to our winning bidder?
Well, congratulations, first of all. Enjoy this engineering marvel, and we certainly appreciate your support and for the good it's doing for the community.
And we certainly support your, thank you for your support, and Craig, of course, and thank you to the winning bidder, and let's take it back to the block.